Hello, it is 9 p.m. in Art. This time to English New Edition. For tonight headlines you have. The Minister of Interior received the Turkish the Minister of National Solidarity continues its towers in Ali Sabih for the international scene. And buddies, welcome to our newsroom. This morning, His Excellency Said Nuh Hassan, Minister of Interior, officially welcomed the Turkish delegation of security experts to the Police Academy. In the presence of His Excellency the Ambassador of the Republic of Turkey to Djibouti, His Excellency the Ambassador, and senior officials from Djibouti's defense security forces. In his speech, the Minister of Interior welcomed Mr. Hussein and the entire Turkish delegation, expressing his deep gratitude to his Turkish counterpart. He welcomed the fulfillment of the promises made at the recent meeting to send a team of experts to support cooperation between the two nations in the field of security. The minister also underlined the strengths and diversity of bilateral relations between Djibouti and Turkey, illustrated by the signing of a 60 agreement covering numerous strategic sectors. He was also pleased to know that 1,500 Djiboutian students are currently studying in Turkey, further strengthening the educational and cultural ties between the two countries. This visit is part of a joint effort to further develop cooperation in key areas such as fight against illegal immigration, capacity building for special forces, technical and scientific policy, civil protections and disaster management. The Minister of Interior expressed his optimism about the impact of these missions on strengthening the operational capabilities of Djibouti security forces and reiterated his commitment to closely working the work of the delegations during their stay. This was followed by the troop review, which enabled the Turkish delegation to fully appreciate the professionalism and rigors of Djibouti security forces. The review featured a number of different units, each illustrating its essential role in protecting the nations and maintaining law and order. Among them, the brass bands offered a musical performance, while the female personnel highlighted their growing and indispensable involvement in the forces of law and order. Dog and raid units demonstrated their systems and the crucial role of dogs in detecting illegal substances and supporting security operations. The traffic police, with their commitment to road safety, demonstrated their effectiveness. In regulating traffic and preventing accidents. The capital's district were also represented, underlining the constant presence of the police to ensure the safety of the citizens in urban areas. The tower included visits to specialist units such as the narcotics squad on the front lines in the fight against trafficking in drugs and other illicit substances, as well as the science and technology laboratories, which uses modern methods and advanced technologies to solve complex criminal investigations. Other specialized units, such as the armories, were also presented, highlighting the varied skills of Djibouti's security forces in different areas of public safety. Each unit took time to share its missions and describe the daily challenges it faces. These presentations enabled the Turkish delegation to gauge the extent of the capabilities of Djibouti's security forces and to see the essential role they play in protecting society, fighting crimes, and maintaining public order. This review is not only highlighted the efficiency and coordinations of the various units, but also transforms the strengths, the bonds of friendship between Djibouti and historic Turkey, particularly in the field of security and international cooperation. The delegation, led by the Turkish minister, then headed to the VIP lounge. Exchanges between the Turkish delegation, still led by Hussein Kok, Vice Director for the Immigration Administration of the Ministry of Interior, and Djibouti's Minister of Interior, Said Nuh Hassan, enabled both parties to reaffirm their mutual commitment to deepening cooperation between the two countries. In the amphitheater of the police academy, where a screening took place, in a presentation as a video was shown tracing the essential missions and objectives of the national police. The video also addressed crucial issues such as illegal immigration and migrant trafficking, global scourges, and that affects many regions. These issues were highlighted to underline the importance of enhanced international cooperation and joint actions to effectively combat these challenges. The aim was not only to highlight the skills of Djibouti's law enforcement agencies, but also to strengthen the partnership ties between Djibouti and Turkey. They initially reflected a shared desire to promote security and stability through a strategic partnership, fostering an exchange of know-how in the security file. This enhanced cooperation is a plague of joint actions to meet global challenges and guarantee a safer, more stable environment for both nations. Djibouti's ambassador to Turkey, His Excellency Aden Hussein Abdullahi, and his Turkish counterpart were also present.
Sayın Erdoğan FETÖ halkına 7'den 70'e Djiboutililere.
An official certificate awarding ceremony was held today at the ANEFIP, marking the end of English language training courses specializing in sectorial hospitality and business skills. Listen for more details.
Official certificate award ceremony was held today at ANAFIP, marking the end of the English language training courses specialized in secretarial, hotel, and commercial work. The event, which was attended by several prominent figures, including the Minister Omar Abdi Said, the Managing Director of ANAFIP Mahmoud Geli Omar, the World Bank representative, and the Oxford representative, as well as representative from the private sector, was a great opportunity to celebrate the achievement of the participants. The courses funded by the World Bank were designed to equip participants with the linguistic and professional skills needed to meet the demands of the secretarial, hospitality, and commercial sectors. With the aim of boosting the employability of young people, this program enabled 61 participants to acquire essential tools to excel in their respective field. At the end of the training, participants had the opportunity to attend job interviews with companies such as Saba Bank, CAC Bank, Ayla Hotel, Sheraton Hotel, and other strategic partners of the project in the private sector. These initiatives are part of a shared desire to facilitate access to employment while contributing to the country's economic development.
The importance of this program cannot be overstated. In today's interconnected world, the English language is one of the most optimal tools for opportunity, communication, and sustainable development and growth. For Djibouti, a country at the crossroads of global trade and industry, having a workforce skilled in English is crucial to staying competitive and fostering economic progress. Through this program, participants gain more than just knowledge in English. They acquired the confidence and to navigate professional environments, as well as the ability to effectively approach cross-cultural communication. They also have the tools now to succeed in industries that require specialized expertise. The success of this program is evident in the remarkable outcomes achieved, outcomes that have clearly exceeded the objectives set at the start of the program.
The Minister of Labour stressed the vital importance of this training for the young participant, particularly in an increasingly interconnected and constant changing world. He emphasized that mastery of English, the international language for excellence, is an invaluable asset for adapting to the demands of a globalized job market and seizing the many professional opportunities that come with it. On Wednesday, January 15, 2025, the National Assembly Finance General Economy and Planning Committee continued its examinations of bills relating to the financial account of several institutions. Chaired by the Honorable Sharmake Musa Arwe, Chairman of the Finance Committee, the sessions began with the examinations of Bill number 152, EN 249L, approving the financial account of the University of Djibouti for fiscal year 2022. The sessions was attended by the Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Nabil Mohammed Ahmed, and the President of University, who shed light on the institution's financial management. In the second part of this session, the Commission is examining two other bills, Bill number 143, EN 249L, adopting the financial account of the National Printing of Djibouti for fiscal year 2023, Bill number 146 9L, approving the financial account of the Radio Television of Djibouti for fiscal year 2023. This examination took place in the presence of Radwan Abdullahi Baton, Minister of Communication in charge of Post and Telecommunication, accompanied by the main officials of the institutions concerned at the end of the discussion, which provided an opportunity to analyze the structural and financial situation of the entities examined. The Commission has issued a favorable opinion, which will be submitted for consideration at the next public sessions of the National Assembly. The Minister of Culture of Djibouti and the Director General of the ISESCO meet at ISESCO headquarters on January 13, 2024. The meeting provided an opportunity to discuss the prospect for strengthening cultural cooperation between Djibouti and members of the organizations and ISESCO. On this occasion, the Director General of ISESCO, Dr. Salim Mohammed Al-Malik, presented the organization's main strategic axis in the field of culture. This axis includes the use of digital transformation tool and artificial intelligence to contribute to the development of the cultural sectors. In response, the Minister Hibo Momin expressed her gratitude for the Director General warmth fraternal welcomes and affirmed her total agreement with the ISESCO's innovative vision. The CHE of Djibouti, in collaboration with the University of Djibouti, organized 2 days of enriching training on the introductions of the writing. Listen for more details.
The University Hospital of Djibouti, in collaboration with the University of Djibouti, organized 2 days of enriching training on the introduction to writing and analyzing scientific articles. The event brought together a large number of the country's doctors and doctoral students, reflecting a strong impetus for the development of medical research. The workshop was attended by Dr. Ahmed Roble, Minister of Health, and the Director General of the University Hospital of Djibouti, Dr. Omar Mahmoud. The workshop was chaired by the Technical Director of Peltier Hospital, Dr. Suleiman Onnour, alongside the Chief Nephrology Physicians, Dr. Dahir Abdul Karim, as well the Director of Medical Affairs, Saeed Auled. Also taking part in the workshop were Professor Mamadou Sek and Dr. Lamine Gay, who generously shared their expertise and knowledge of the world of scientific articles. In his speech, the Director General of CHUD Djibouti, emphasized that as a university hospital center,
the director of the CHUD's technical director stated that the aim of this workshop is to build the capacity of the CHUD's medical staff in medical editorials and critical readings of scientific articles. The delegation from the population department went to Dakhil. Mr. Abdillahi, director of population, visited Dakhil on Tuesday as part of his national towers to assess the progress of enrollment operations for the new biometric identity card. The visit is part of a series of government initiatives to modernize the identification system and secure official documents for Djiboutian citizens. The main objective of this tower is to ensure that the enrollment process runs smoothly and efficiently in all regions of the countries, including rural areas such as Dakhil. During his visit, Abdullahi was able to see the enrollment process in action as he met the agents in charge of collecting biometric data, talk to citizens waiting for their cards, and meet with the local authorities to gather feedback and identify any obstacles. This initiative is crucial for our country, said Mr. Abdullahi. The introduction of biometric card also facilitate access to public services for our fellow citizens. We are committed to ensure that every Egyptian, wherever they may be, can benefit from this modernization. The enrollment centers have been especially equipped with the state-of-art technology to capture biometric data such as fingerprints and facial photo, ensuring accurate and secure identification. Feedback from the file has been generally positive. Also, logistical challenges have been reported, particularly concerning outreach to the most isolated populations and the accessibility of enrollment center. We are working closely with the local authorities to overcome these challenges. On the first day of the launch of the Solidarity Caravan, Monday, January 13, the Minister of Social Affairs, Solidarity, Ulufa Ismail Abdo, visited the locality of Gedid, a few kilometers from the capital. The community of Gedid was abuzz with the activities. As its welcome, the Minister of Social Affairs, Solidarity, Ulufa Ismail Abdo, and her delegation alongside the local authorities. After a warm welcome, the Minister inaugurated a 40 cubic meter and a 40-meter borehole in rural areas where water resources are often limited and remote, as here in Gedid. Boreholes and water boreholes play a crucial role in improving living conditions, public health, and economic development. This infrastructure is essential to ensure that rural population have access to sufficient clean water, is not only for daily consumption but also for agriculture, livestock farming, and other vital needs. By installing this borehole, the community of Gedid will have a more direct and safer access to drinking water. The water borehole plays a complementary role by storing the water recovered by the borehole. They guarantee a sufficient supply of water, is particularly built by ADDS, the implementing agency of the Ministry of Social Affairs Solidarity. The Social Affairs Project Manager, Mr. Abdullah Yusuf Mutuna, tell us a little more about this achievement. Also in Gedid, the inauguration was followed by a meeting with the local community. With the aim of this meeting, the inhabitant was to gather their concern and specific needs in terms of solidarity, social inclusion, support for local development. This visit was part of the National Week dedicated to solidarity, during which the government's proximity policy is widely implemented to strengthen the links between public authorities and citizens, particularly in rural areas where social challenges are often more marked. The main objective of this meeting was to enable the minister to listen directly to the concern of local residents, to discuss their day-to-day realities, and to identify concrete solutions to the difficulties they face, accompanied by her collaborator, the local authorities, the deputy of the regions, and the general secretary of the UNFD. The Minister of Social Affairs Solidarity was able to exchange views with the inhabitants of a varied community. The president of the Ali Sabih Regional Council, Sharmaki Hassan, spoke at the meeting. He began by thanking the inhabitants for the warm welcome they had given the minister and her delegations. He then reminded the audience of the important role played by the Department of Solidarity in the fight against precariousness. Sharmaki Hassan recalled the attachment of Gedid community to the authorities, who are constantly stepping up their effort to facilitate access to basic social services as well as other projects to improve their living conditions. The region's parliamentarian, the second vice president of the National Assembly, Omar Ahmed Wa'ais, and the Secretary General of the UNFD, Fatuma Musa Abdi, also addressed the Gedid community. The region's member of parliament began by calling on the inhabitants of Gedid to preserve the various facilities that have been built for them. Omar Ahmed urged the population to seize the opportunities offered by the water infrastructure and take up agriculture, Lastly, he reminded the community of Gedid of the purpose of the visit by the Minister of Social Affairs Solidarity, which was to inquire directly of the rural population and ask them to share their difficulties and needs with him, so that Fatma Musa, Secretary General of UNFD, recalled that the importance of women in our society and said that the government would place would always be at your side to find solutions to your concern. That the whole point of the presence of the Minister of Social Affairs Solidarity. The highlight of the meeting was when the community of Kedi took the floor first to express their gratitude and satisfaction with the project already completed, and then to express their needs. First of all, the various speakers welcomed the Minister of Social Affairs Solidarity and its delegation, thanked them for their commitment and to rural communities. All your achievements are there for all to see, and we reiterate our thanks, they said. Then they spoke at their needs in terms of access to healthcare facilities, and we would like to hear from them. We don't have the CNSS card, which could change the lives of many people here. We don't have the CNSS card, which could change the lives of people here. Other grievances were also formulated, such as the establishment of a fund for the Gedid community. During her meeting, the Minister of Social Affairs Solidarity, Ulufa Ismail Abdo, thanked them for their welcome and hospitality. With regard to the water problems, the Minister reassured the people of Gadid that a problem is a mini drilling stations of a 40 cubic meter water tank had been inaugurated in Gadid on the same day. The minister stressed that while there were many needs, the government would intervene and meet them as soon as possible. As for the pass cards in the social health care assistance programs, Minister Ulufa Ismail indicated that studies could be carried out to count those who were in the processes. At the end of the first leg of her towers in Ali Sabih region, in particular Gadid, the Minister of Social Affairs Solidarity, Ulufa Ismail Abdo, gave an update on the activities. The National Solidarity Week continues its tour in the region. This morning, the delegation led by the Minister of Social Affairs in Ali Adde, where men and women flocked to welcome the ministers and the local authorities, and the entire accompanying delegation, after a warm welcome, Ulufa Ismail Abdo inaugurated the extensions to the solar power plant. The plant capacity has been increased from 62 kilowatt to 300 kilowatt. The foundation stone was laid last year on the occasions of National Solidarity Week 2024, inaugurated in 2013 by President Ismail Margele with a capacity of 62 kilowatt, and Ali Adde solar power plant supplies just 35 subscribers. At the time, this was already a major achievement. Today, with the increase in public infrastructure and the growth in the local and refugee population, it was necessary to increase this capacity. On the instructions of the head of state, the Minister of Social Affairs Solidarity through ADDS launched an extension to the 300 kilowatts for almost a year now. More than 350 subscribers have benefited from this project. Beneficiaries include local population and refugees, primary and secondary schools, health centers, stores, NGOs, and the sub-prefect of the all connected to the networks. The minister was able to visit the installations of these new extensions in the presence of the central management staff. The project is part of a series of achievements by ADDS, the implementing agency of the Ministry of Social Affairs Solidarity, which has already built several infrastructure in the sub-prefecture. Representative of the local population, including Mariam Hussein, a woman decorated by the President of the Republic on January 11, spoke to us to express their complete satisfaction with the project. They also testified to the significant changes brought about in the villages thanks to the various projects they have benefited from. The General Director of ADDS, Mr. Mahdi Mohammed Jama, gave us an interview to explain the ins and outs of this major project. The General Manager reminded us that these extensions will support the various works put in place by his agency. These facilities needed to be connected to the central solar networks in order to optimize their operations. So, for example, the school benefited thanks to the ADDS project. For her part, the Minister of Social Affairs Solidarity, Ulufa Ismail Abdo, said that at the first leg of his tour in Ali Sabih region, in particular, the Minister of Social Affairs Solidarity said that empowerment cashes and money borrows to set up an income-generating activities, they repaid, and the loan gives to give other members the chance to do the same, and so-called Solidarity Community Fund. For the international scene, in South Africa, 10 bodies were found in the mines extractions. Listen for more details.
South African rescuers have pulled out 36 dead bodies and 82 survivors from a gold mine deep underground in 2 days of operation, police said on Tuesday, adding that the survivors will all face illegal mining and immigration charges. Police began laying siege to the mine in August and cut off food and water supplies for months in an attempt to force the miners to the surface so they could be arrested as part of a crackdown on illegal mining. Hundreds more men and dozens more bodies are still trapped underground, according to a miners' rights group that issued footage on Monday showing corpses and skeletal survivors in the mine. Rescue operations, which involves the use of a metal cage to recover men and bodies from a mine shaft more than 2 kilometers underground, will continue for days, with police saying they will provide a daily update on numbers.
200 people were arrested in South Africa for the illegal mining.
Interpol arrested at least 200 people in 4 West African countries as part of operation against illegal mining, the international police said. The international police body said. The operations, code-named SANU, were carried out in Burkina Faso, Gambia, Guinea, and Senegal from June to October last year. Investigators say a large quantity of chemicals and equipment used in illegal mining, including 150 kilograms of cyanide, 325 kilograms of active charcoal, 15 cylinders of mercury worth more than $100,000, liters of nitric acid, and 257 liters containers of sulfuric acid. The seizure also includes 10 kilograms of cocaine and almost 7,000 explosive devices. The operation revealed the environmental damage resulting from illegal mining, such as deforestation, landslide, drought, and flooding, the statement said.
And this is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good evening.